because
Wow.
they had 3 failed crops, because I believe the seeds that they used actually destroyed the crops and didn't help make them abundant. That's personal. I can't prove it, but somebody really should investigate that in that country. And I know that there are people that are trying, but there's no proof. But it's so like the New World Order to do that, you know. And it's Monsanto, and you can Google it. It is the most horrific truth that's out there. 1,200 a month, 20. That's just unbelievable. That's, you know, that's over hundreds of thousands. I think like 200,000 farmers have killed themselves. And the way they kill themselves, Fritz, is they drink. And you can YouTube this. There are videos, or it's horrific, where to make a statement, these people commit suicide, which is absolutely insane. But it's like immobile. It's like people that burn themselves, and you know, like it's just crazy. But makes their point, and they drink the poison that they bought for these crops.
Wow.
And it takes them like several hours to die, and it's a horrific death. And everyone knows they're going to die this horrific death, but they all take the same poison that they. So I mean, but nobody reports that. You won't find that anywhere. Nobody will tell you that. So that's why I do this. I get this news out every Friday from 1 to 3, and every Saturday from 6 to 8 here on NFormD Radio. And it's just like, you know, more people have to do this. Everybody listening who gets this information needs to share this information and do your own work and get out there, do your own research, and spread this message. Make your own YouTube videos, make your own live stream accounts. It's just so important, because it's eugenics. Look at that. They're torturing. They know that these people are going to kill themselves. And then what about these? They talk about how many people died in the wars, Fritz. 6,700 Americans. What about 3 times that many committed suicide? Did you know that? But they don't tell you that.
Wow.
They don't tell you that. So those aren't casualties. You see what I mean?
Right.
It's again back to those aren't casualties. The post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Reporting that a person killed is really the only casualty that they care about. That's just the tip of the iceberg as to casualties.
Yeah.
You know, let's say somebody loses their leg. What have you done to their life? You know, they're still alive. They may not be counted as somebody dead, but what have you done to their life after they lose their leg? Mm-hmm. And that doesn't mean that they can't overcome that, because I had an uncle who lost his leg in Vietnam, you know, and he went on to have a healthy, successful life and raise kids, but definitely they underreport the horror of these wars.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And then they never, you know, I just think, look back in time, you know, Madeleine Albright saying, I know it's a horrible thing, but I think it's a price we have to pay, about the fact that the sanctions killed 500,000 children in Iraq. It's just, you know, they just somehow, you know, and that's understandable, and they stand by these things. They do these horrific things. The United Nations says, we're going to go help you, and next thing you know, there's genocide.
Right.
I'm so, like, you know, and then now you talk against the United Nations. Oh my God, you're a radical, radical, whatever. But this is world government. We're actually in it, and they're clamping it down so that when they give up our sovereignty, and we all pretty much not going to let that happen. I mean, I know God forbid, ever happens in my lifetime. There's no way we cannot give up this country. But that's what these other banks are going to do to all these other countries. It's only a matter of time before they give up their total sovereignty. And even if they don't on paper, they've already given it up willingly. You know, let's let NATO send Obama to war. I mean, we really technically, NATO's pulling the, you know, let NATO, the United Nations says it's okay, so Obama can do that. No, the Constitution's garbage. That's what they've done to us. They've made the Constitution garbage.
Fritz, I'd like to just change this topic for a second. Is there anything you got coming up that you'd like to talk about, or is there anything in the future we could be looking for you? Anything on schedule?
No, nothing that comes to mind. next week I'm going to have a first for myself, in that I'm going to be on a radio show in England. I've never been on a show. It's Patrick Lynch in the UK.
I know Patrick Lynch. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. We've chatted and shared videos. Yeah. Oh yes, excellent. Fantastic.
Okay.
He's really good. He's gone on Rothschild's property and actually talked to them while he's cutting his lawn. Rothschild's over there, and he's actually cutting his lawn. You know, one of the brothers and one of the family. And he tells him about the New World Order, and he's like, "Oh, that rubbish." It's really cool. Real cool. That should be awesome. If this is the same, yeah, it is Patrick Lynch. Yeah, that's great. He has a lot of videos on YouTube. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, Fritz, in the future, if you ever get back into those speaking things, you know, We Are Change community, we're all over. I'm sure lots of We Are Change chapters all over would love to, you know, like I told you, get a library or anything to help you out if you ever want to do speaking in the future, you know.
Well, maybe at some point I will be going out on and speaking. And if I'm ever in the Connecticut area, why I would love to drop in and be with you guys, and you know, see you firsthand, and maybe speak to your groups out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just preoccupied with reestablishing my life here on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Lord willing, who knows? Maybe I will write some more. But really, what I feel called to do is give people hope, and I call people to do noble deeds. Everybody, no matter who you are, no matter what your religious persuasion, everybody can rise up to do a noble deed. And what I mean by a noble deed, I don't mean just helping some grandmother across the street, but I mean some really, really significant contribution to humanity. And everybody can do that. Everybody can rise and leave the world a better place than what they came into it. And if we all do our part, it's like, to make an analogy, if we all clean up our own house and our own backyard, the whole city will look nice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's all contribute what we can in a positive way, and that's what I want to encourage people to do. I want to write more along the lines of encouraging people and giving them hope. So that's when you mention about what I see for the future. That's what I see myself doing in the future is encouraging people, no matter who they are, to do these noble deeds.
That's great.
And I started putting some information up on Henry McCow's website about over a year ago on the subject. I don't know if they're still up there, but if people visit his site, they would have already seen the direction that I'm taking along the lines of noble deeds.
Well, it's a great job, Fritz. It's a great job, and we'll all, you know, we all pray for you, and we'll do anything we can to help.
Absolutely, We Are Change are behind you, and we've got your back, so you can always depend on that.
I really appreciate all the support that people have given me. It's made a world of difference for me, and I don't work isolated. I mean, what I mean by that is if it wasn't that people read my books, then what would be the purpose of writing them? I didn't write the books for myself. I wrote the information so that other people would know these things. And so everybody out there, your listeners are important to me, and you guys have made a very big positive contribution in my life, and I'm very thankful for my readers. I'm very thankful for the support that people have given me. That's made the difference in my life, especially in this last year after coming out of prison, trying to reestablish a life. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of the help and support people have given me.
Well, thank you. As you know, we didn't want to go too much into this, but as you know, I mean, the whole thing is just it's like a Jonah's tale. You know, it's unbelievable what you've been through, and you really are an inspiration to everybody that knows the truth, and I'll put it at that. And I mean, God bless you and Godspeed in all you do, and thank you so much for joining us. I mean, it's been a real pleasure and an honor, sir.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Benny and Howard. Thank you very much. I enjoy being on your show, and thank you for giving me the chance just to talk away.
Well, you can come anytime. And again, the Bloodlines of the Illuminati at pentracks.com. pentracks.com. And again, we are changed. Thanks, Fritz Springmeier. You're welcome here anytime. You have the number. You can call us anytime, and hopefully we'll have you on again if you can make the time for us, sir.
Yeah.
Great. We'll have to take that into consideration. Great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Fritz Springmeier. God bless you, sir.